Jimmy Jib.
Jimmy Jib.
Listen,
Jimmy Jib.
we have a one-time only price for you in our show, and it's coming to us from none other than not Jimmy Jib, Jimmy the Baker. He is our official scratch baker here at QVC. He's been bringing us great scratch baked goods for years. This, what you're looking at on the screen, is one of his all-time best sellers. Look at the crumb. Only a New Yorker knows how to do crumb like that.
Oh my heavens. I love that you just did that. Like really only a New Yorker does. That's the cinnamon. We'll tell you the story about the cinnamon and how far and wide Jimmy the Baker had to search to get it. So here's your choice. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 again. Of the 6.5 ounces, they are each individually wrapped in the cherry with the crumb. And Jimmy will talk to us about the amazing ingredients inside there. And then there's the cinnamon. 12 of the cinnamon, all individually wrapped, all 6.5 ounces, so over 1/4 pound. I like to say infinitely shareable, but you see that red on your screen, it's a show-only price, which means this particular price of $45.98, which breaks down to $3.83
That's not
a piece.
bad, man.
How does that even happen? Lots of Bucks isn't selling a 6.5 ounce cake for $3 and change.
Crazy.
That price is only here till the end of the
That's a
show,
really good
which
price.
now is in 54 minutes. Price goes up, Easy Pay goes away. Won't see a better price on this for at least 3 months, which is the entire summer, my friends. So let's introduce you to Jimmy the Baker.
That's me.
Scratch baking.
That's me. That's
Used
what
to
I
be
do.
in banking.
Yeah.
Decided banking was a little dry.
The other way.
And a little boring.
They threw me out, by
and
the
had
way.
to go into his love of baking.
moist cake.
Making cake that you and I love. So tell us the story. You know, let's start with the new one.
Yeah.
So-
what is this cherry?
So we had this on once before, and it was every once in a while the QVC customer contacts me through various means, Facebook, email, all that stuff. Cherry was like the biggest request, and I once again thought the world had lost their mind, and we did it last year, I believe, or even the year before, but we just got the idea. That's what we wanted, cherry, a nice tart cherry crumb cake, and many of you really requested the white butter streusel topping, so you've got this sour cream coffee cake that supports really nice amounts of chopped cherries, tart cherries, with the white butter crumb topping. Not a killer sweet thing, but definitely.
Right.
What are you smiling at?
White butter crumb.
Somebody just said in my ear, I didn't
A yum
recognize the
cake.
voice. Yeah, they're more like a yum cake than a crumb cake. Yeah, because
Yum
they're that
cake.
moist.
I like that.
Oh my
Can we
gosh.
use that?
Yeah,
Can
you
we
can use
that?
yum cake.
I
I think so.
It's
So
yours.
So it's cherry and white crumb.
Right.
That's what it is.
Right.
It's kind of like elegant simplicity that is a mouthful of yum.
Kindler, gentler crumb coffee cake, and as you can see, the sour cream, a little bit of vanilla in there, nice
A little
kind
more
of
elevated.
Yeah, a little bit,
if you ask
right?
me. Yeah,
It's,
very
you know,
fancy.
You could bring this to the party out on Eastern Long Island, if you know what I mean.
Yes, sir.
So, and that's a cherry crumb.
Cherry crumb. And then there is the one that started it all and started the run on Jimmy's crumb cakes, the cinnamon. And that, of course, did your teacher teach you how to make such an amazing crumb cake?
No, actually, what he taught me how to make was the streusel topping. And I had this idea in my head ever since I was a kid. We grew up on coffee cake on Long Island, but I always wanted more cinnamon. And that's when I decided to take the makings of our cinnamon roll filling, the beginning that is, not all of it, and put it inside the cake. So what you're looking at there is a layer of cake, then the layer of filling goes in, then another layer of cake, and then the crumb topping goes on top. But what's pretty cool about doing that is that cinnamon roll filling kind of bleeds out the side. So when you put this in the microwave for like 10 seconds, it gets all caramelly, it gets soft, and the cinnamon notes, and this is a pudding cake, by the way. This is a little bit moist and tender.
That's not the sour cream one.
No, this is more moist
inside.
and tender.
And every one of them comes to you like this, right? Individually packaged. So you don't have to worry about, you know, like if you wanted to just throw this in a lunch bag or in your purse or something like that, you could do that. And then look, every one of them is baked in this paper. By the way, it's expensive to do this. These come from Europe, right, Jimmy?
Yes, Italian.
And then look at this. All of this, by the way, that's not burned. What that is that's the cinnamon.
That's the cinnamon. That's the cinnamon caramelized onto the side of the cake.
It's almost like a candy.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
it's
what
really
it is.
yummy.
You might say that. You might say that. And what's
Everybody
nice,
gets the center.
and what's really nice about this paper is you can see it's not burning the bottom. That's like if that was a metal pan, that would be dark brown on the bottom for the amount of time. And then that filling, that doesn't happen by itself. That's my bakers, man. They really, you know.
900 people are placing
900,
orders.
900 are gone.
Oh, wow.
900 are gone. Last call in the cherry white crumb. 500 left in the cinnamon. And we have how many people on the phone right now, Frank? 500 people are on the phones and 500 left in the cinnamon. So just as you're thinking about that, at $3 and change, as we go into the summertime, you know, lots of folks still working, right? So the parents and the grown folk, we're still working. We still want maybe our breakfast that we're taking with us to work if we're working on the go. We want to have this available.
With our big cup of coffee.
With our big cup of coffee, or in the middle of the day when you need that 3 o'clock in the afternoon pick me up. If you're like Jimmy, you cut it in, I don't know, quarters, and you hide it behind the milk in the refrigerator so the wife doesn't see, and you have your 8 o'clock in the evening little nibble, which is what you do. You have your little 8 o'clock p.m. nibble.
I've been outed. I've been outed on air.
Yep.
I can't believe it.
I honestly think that if you got one of these cakes home,
yes,
and you cut it home
into
like
4.
this in 4,
yeah,
this could be like breakfast,
yes,
snack after lunch,
yes,
snack after dinner, and then midnight snack right over there.
So I keep one of these because
the little.
I like the crumb coffee cake. I call it my 8 o'clock fix. I'm pretty good during the day. I stay away from the sweet stuff, but at night after I've had my protein and all that stuff, it calls me. I keep it in the fridge, which you can do. By the way, when you get these home, right into the freezer. Put them right in the freezer and put a couple in the fridge.
It's
1,200 orders placed.
It's the hot summer months, so these are going to come. We're going to bake them. We're going to ship them to you. I want you to put them right in the refrigerator, the freezer. These cakes get more moist after they've been frozen and thawed. So that's one. Two is the cinnamon crumb. That's the candidate for the microwave. Only 10 seconds is what you need. I mean it. 10 or 15 seconds. You don't want to nuke it like the cinnamon roll. Now, the other thing is they come individually wrapped, so they're going to stay in the freezer really well. They'll stay up 2, 3, 4 months. I've never had anybody tell me, oh, it went bad in the freezer. It doesn't go bad in the freezer.
Oh, yeah, no.
Actually, I don't think it goes bad in the refrigerator either. But you can keep 1 or 2 in the fridge, keep 1 on the counter. You're always just minutes away from a fresh coffee cake.
Update, Frank, did you just tell me that how many were spoken for? Did you say
1,200 orders were
1,200 orders already. And you're looking at $15.33. So it is your under $20 bill alert. And a dozen of them are coming home to you.
Cherry is sold out. You can only get it in the combo now.
Only in the combo now. Okay, so 6 and 6, that's it.
Or you can get all cinnamon. And by the way, lock it in on auto delivery.
And that's every 60 days. Every 60 days. Again, different than what you can find at a grocery store. A grocery store is not saying to you, you know what? Every 60 days, we're going to keep this price just for you. We're going to keep that easy pay just for you. We're going to ship it to your door. And you know what? If you want to change flavors, you can do that on auto delivery. So right now, whereas the cherry is gone on its own and only the combo is where you can get the cherry, order the combo, lock it in on auto delivery, then order all cherry for your next shipment.
I'm telling you,
These are super smart.
Locking in a one-time only price on auto delivery is like the biggest way to cheat the system on QVC. It really is.
Cheat. It's
the 100% way to get the best deal for a full year on something that you love. And by the way, if you order it in auto delivery and say you get this shipment, and then it's somebody's birthday and you're like, oh, let me send them the crumb cakes because I don't necessarily need them. You can send it to that person's house. Then you can send it back to your house. I mean, like, it's so easy to manipulate where you want to send your order and how you want your order made because we want to give it to you exactly the way that you want it.
Correct.
And 92134 is your item number. Today's your day to get it for $15.33 on Easy Pay. You know, during our foodie weekend, everybody was asking about Jimmy.
Yes.
Right? Everybody was like, Jimmy the Baker, where's Jimmy the Baker? I mean, he had this convention to go to.
In California.
In California. But that's because, you know, you're a big, like, I remember when you started here, Jimmy, right? It was like small, scratch baked kitchen. Now you're a bigger operation.
But I got to tell you, we just had a meeting about that, and that we've expanded, thank goodness, that it's a commitment to really keeping it look like like we made it one at a time, and we're going to continue to do that. That's and the funny thing is, at some point you should listen to the people who put the crumb on top of the cake because they know I'm a fanatic about how they hold the crumb, how they twist the crumb, because I want you to get big chunks of crumb. Because frankly, this is going to ship to you via UPS. It's going to get pushed around, so we want the crumbs to start off big, so when they get to you, they're still big. They're not melted and disintegrated.
That's a huge piece of crumb.
Yes.
You know, this is no skimpy crumb.
New York.
Right?
That's New York.
That's a lot of crumb that you're getting, right?
And honestly,
I broke off a corner to get that
honestly,
crumb.
in the baking world, crumb is kind of, you talk to a baker, crumb is an afterthought. I'm going to say 30 35 different trials
Meanwhile,
on
it's
getting the
everybody's
crumb,
favorite.
I know.
getting the crumb just right. And it comes from growing up in the New York metro area, particularly in Brooklyn, where there was some bakeries that had this real cinnamony crumb on top of really moist cake. And that's what I went for. It wasn't easy at first, and really what saved the day were those cups, because when we baking them in sheets, we had corners and edges. Go ahead.
And that's the pudding cake, right?
Right,
The
that's the
cinnamon is the pudding cake.
Right.
And then the cherry with the white crumb is the sour cream
Right.
cake, right? I got to let you know what's happening, Jimmy,
Go
because
ahead,
these
go.
are going so fast. We started with 3,000. 900 left. That's it. All cinnamon is last call. The rest is the combo order. Get the combo where you'll get 6 and 6. Lock it in on auto delivery. You totally have gamed the system.
You know
because
who
you're getting
got
the
her
best
order,
price.
Jimmy?
You're getting the best price you're going to see for at least 3 months, free shipping and handling. You get to change your flavor if you want to, but this price is going up in 45 minutes. So
Your
that's when you're
former
like,
buyer,
being
Janae.
great.
Get out!
Yeah, Janae, say
Yeah.
hi to Janae.
Janae!
We love you, Janae.
love
Janae
you,
just
Janae.
ordered the cinnamon crumb cakes. She said I needed to get them before they sold out.
I miss you, man.
M92134
We
is your
miss
item
you
number.
too,
Get them
Janae.
before they're gone. Jimmy, we love you. You're the
Thanks,
man.
Jimmy.
Jimmy
Thank you.
Jib, Jimmy DeBaker.
Jimmy Jib.
Just Jimmy. He's awesome. All right, M92134 is your item number. Pick that
Yeah.
up while we have it for you. All right, now in honor of Birthday Week, customers are leaving their comments on our Facebook page.
that's so
Vicky S wrote, "My birthday is on June 10th.
Cool.
Happy birthday,
birthday,
Vicky.
Vicky.
That's Saturday."
Yep.
And then Nancy W.
She said, my husband, David, and I are celebrating our 50th wedding anniversary on June 9th.
that's
Oh my gosh,
Friday.
that is.
Nancy.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary to you and David. We
I
wish
feel
you
like
the
there's
best.
a song.
Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary.
The Albanian
that was
pop
great,
star.
right? Yeah.
was great.
Where's the applause? Nobody applauded.
Applause.
Lauren Rostelli DeMarco at least gave me a laugh at that one. We are so excited that we are